What's up YouTube? So today I am making a video about the time that I was a part of a hate crime. So this was in 2016, right? I was a freshman in high school, and I was waiting at the bus stop because I believe this was at the end of the day, and at the end of the day it's time to go home, right? So I was at the bus stop with two ex-friends of mine, and we were just sitting in the seats that they have at the bus stop, because it's black, it's kind of like round in a round shape, and you can sit inside. So we were just sitting in there because the sun was beaming and it was hot out. As we were talking and talking and talking, right, we just start hearing, or I start not yeah I start hearing, "I hate n-words," right? "I hate n-words," with the ER at the end. I'm confused on where it's coming from. So I'm just like, who's saying that in my head? And then, my ex-friends are just like, they're just like, "Oh, who the fuck is saying that?" And stuff like that. But, it just started getting louder and louder. And, I just see this guy walking past, where we were sitting behind us, the sidewalk. He's just walking and saying it. And, my friends are just like, they just start to say, "What the fuck, bro?" They just start kind of like that was the reaction. But then, we didn't really do anything about it, because at the time, bro, my two friends, we were all 5'5", 5'6" as freshmen. We were extremely short. But we did nothing about it. But then a different ex-friend of mine, he, I think, heard the whole thing and saw the whole thing, so we ran across the street and confronted the guy. Let alone, this was the winter. This was in the winter. This was late, maybe maybe February. I'm not sure, because this wasn't early winter, because there's still some ice on the ground, but it was just a very late winter, so there was still some ice on the ground. And he runs across the street, he confronts the guy and says, actually, before I even say that, the dude who was screaming, "I hate n-words," with the ER at the end, he told me and my friends to go back to our country. He told us that. And a couple moments later, an ex-friend runs across the street from the other, from the school, because the school has two bus stops, one going in each direction, and he was on the other side. So he runs across the street, confronts the guy, and tells him, why is he, saying, why does he hate, saying the N-word with the hard ER at the end. And then, he just, what is it called? And also he was just like, they belong in this country. He was defending us, he was saying we belong in this country too. I mean, even though I am born in this country, but, he was just telling us, he was defending us. And then next thing you know, out of nowhere, I just witnessed him get sucker punched, bro. Bro, he got sucker punched, bro. Everything just happened in slow-mo in my eyes. He just got boom. The dude floated in the air. He fell down with his legs in the air and hit the ground so hard, man. I can't lie. I wanted to laugh, but in that situation I couldn't. And then the friend that that got hit, the ex-friend that got hit, he gets up, he's furious, he's mad, and we all start charging after, we all start running after the dude who was saying the hard ER, because he started to walk away after he punched the kid. And then what is it called, so then we all start charging him with sticks and rocks. And then because we had a whole group, a bunch of people, but we weren't sure if this dude was armed or not. because he was with his, I think, girlfriend or something. His girlfriend was there the whole time too. But, you know, we weren't sure if he was armed. But, you know, out of nowhere, someone said like someone said he had like I think a gun. Someone yelled he has a gun or something, and um, I started running, and other people started running too. But I think he just only had a knife on him. But you know, it was crazy. Like, you know, someone yelled he has a gun, and then I just started running, bro, for my life, because you know, who wants to get shot, bro? I didn't want to get shot. And, you know, after that, you know, the police, I think, just, you know, pull up to the scene or something. And after that, I don't really remember much. But then, you know, it went on the news and the school found out about it. The school found out about it first. Then it went on the news. And, you know, people from different schools telling me, oh, why didn't you fight him? What the fuck do you expect me to do at 5'6", 5'5"? You know, I was 130 pounds. The dude was at least 5'8", maybe 5'9". What do you expect me to do? I mean, we were in a group of people. We could have fought him, but yet again, someone screamed, he has a gun. So, am I really gonna go fight someone who has a gun, bro? Please tell me, bro. And, you know, it hit the news. My school made a whole documentary about it. Like, the thing is that I don't understand why I was put into the documentary, even though, like, I wasn't even the one who got hit. I wasn't even the one who got hit. I witnessed the whole thing, and they put me in the documentary as the face of it, you know? You know, I was in the documentary. It was a whole big thing. Like, why was I put in it? I don't understand. You know, at least the person who got punched, the kid who got punched, should have been in that video. He's the one who went and stood up for us, you know? But I don't get how I got put in it. I really don't understand, but, you know, it hit the news, you know? I think the dude went to jail. I'm not sure what happened, but, you know, that was the story of me, you know, being, you know, in a hate crime, and being a part of it, actually, and being the victim of a hate crime. You know, I'm not the one who was being a predator, but I was the victim. And, you know, there's a couple other people who were victims too, especially the kid who got punched. But, you know, I think that was the first time that I've ever been a part of a hate crime, because, you know, there is racism in general. You know, I have experienced racism, but, you know, that was probably one of the biggest ones that hit the news. And, you know, my school made a whole documentary about it, my high school. So, yeah, that is the story.